Welcome to another episode of Ready Steady Look. I have chosen Claudia Ferry, aka Cookies, makeup bag and products and matched them up as best as I could. Here are her products. Cookie is the niece of one of my best friends, and I haven't seen her since she was a baby, I don't think. Excuse the hair. Oof. So the first product I am going to focus on is the MAC Face and Body, which I don't have. Can't believe I don't have it. I used to always have it in my kit. And MAC is a brand that I always think if my kit was stolen, lost, I would go to one stop to MAC and replace everything. So because I don't have the product, I matched it up with the dual face and body. I am going to use MAC's brushes, which I love. And I got a few comments last week about how wonderful my skin was looking, thank you. And I think it's because I did take time and use brushes to apply it, when normally I don't on myself. Too lazy. But this just shows you that I'm learning that giving yourself a little bit more time and self-love get better results. And it really does only take minutes to blend in. Maybe it's quicker, less mess, although I have still put it on the back of my hand. So I'll write down all the brushes' numbers, otherwise I'm going to be reading off like I'm playing bingo or something. So stippling in and circular movements. I apply firstly with the concealer brush and then blend up like a tiger. So I've evened out the lower part of my face. I'm just going to even out my forehead, even though it's going to be hidden under my fringe, which is the best weapon for lines on your forehead, which I don't mind really, but I do have a big fringe and a big forehead, it looks like. So with both the MAC Face and Body and Dual Face and Body, they're more of a liquid foundation, and what I love about them is you can build. And so I'm not using concealer, I am just going to go and get the brush that I left outside. Very forgetful. So I am really taking advantage of using my brushes in my kit, and they are a good investment. I mean, mine are so worn, but they still work. I mean, they're probably used more than the average non-professional would use. And I'm just going to melt in with my finger. So I've gone all over my face, extra layer in the inner corner around my eye. I'm just giving an extra buff so it really blends into the skin. You have no product sitting on the skin and it gets that lovely sheen. My skin was moisturised and clean. Cookie sent me a MAC eyeshadow called Honey Lust, which is discontinued. So I've matched it up with Lightly Goch, as in Van Gogh. I'm quite good at saying that. And it is a beautiful sort of honey gold, as you can imagine. And I like to use a flat eyeshadow brush. Again, I can't find my MAC flat eyeshadow brush, so I've got a very similar Bobbi Brown one. And so I've swept it across the lids, really in the inner corner and up to the socket line. And then I go to a MAC blending brush. Just blend it over. And with the blending brush, I am going to blend a little layer. I've got a little pinkness on my eyeshadow, on my eyelids. I want to just cover that. So I've added Lightly Goch on both eyelids over the socket. And then I'm going to use the small eyeshadow brush from MAC. And I'm going to go back into this inner corner here. I really want the light in there. And going into the roots of the low lashes. Just bring it up, sweep off the excess. Cookie also sent me the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette, which guess what, I don't have. So I've maxed it up with the Dior, one of Dior's palettes, which I love. Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. So I'm going to try and match up the colours. So I'm going to use the darker shade here, which I imagine would be on the medium to light palette from Charlotte. And you can see the pigments are amazing. So I really need to blend that in. I was quite heavy-handed. Suck in, follow the hollow. So I'm going along the hollow and I'm just going to take a little bit up and the excess into my hairline. Again, it won't be shown, but if your hairline is seen, just do a little bit of contouring there. So follow the natural architecture of your face. So I've managed to blend that all in for you. And again, I'm using one of my favourite brushes. This is an Hourglass brush, dual finish. And I like it because I try and sort of concentrate having, if I'm definitely doing contouring and blush, I can sort of see where the product is. Looking at the pale side of the brush, the dark side of the brush. So blend, 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 glow, glow, glow. I forgot to say that I'm going onto the face because I want to use one of the products that Cookie sent me as to show you how to sort of change this look dramatically, to going from like maybe a bronzed goddess, if I call myself so, to maybe something a bit more edgy, something to scare her father perhaps. I've added the bronze to both sides of the face. This light is not great on this side. And I am going to use the lighter colours of the palette. I'm actually mixing the two because I think in the Charlotte Tilbury palette there is more discrepancy between the two shades. So I really want the highlight to be where it normally is in the temples. The Dual Backstage Glow palette, I mean these powders are like using creams, and that's why I love them. And when it first came out, every model and actress I used it on, they all bought it there and then. Cookie has NARS Orgasm powder in her bag. I only have the liquid and the multiple stick. So I've matched the shade up with Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush called Ecstasy. So same flush, and I'm just going to put it on the apples of the cheeks. So you've got the bronze glow, and then you've got sort of a, well, static flush. So I'm applying with the brush, and I just like to smooth it into my skin. Just there's no glitters. I find both the shades Orgasm by NARS and Ecstasy by Charlotte Tilbury a bit glittery, especially, well, it's daylight and my age. I'm just going to balance it out. Brushing, as I'm doing, always just upwards. I wanted to demonstrate the golden eye with the sort of bronze and blush, and then go back to the pencil that was in Cookie's bag, which she had Stila Stingray, which is a black waterproof pencil. So I've matched that up with a Chanel one, and I am going to go in the waterline. So while you could stop here, add mascara, and you'd have a lovely sort of glow, soft glow, I'm going to give a little bit of an edge with the eyeliner. In the waterline, the bottom waterline, and I do find, I have very sensitive eyes, but I find with a waterproof liner like this, it stays in place. So you see there, it's just brought out a little bit more of definition around the eyes, and it really brings out the gold as well, because again, you're playing with light and shadow. Dark highlights the light, light highlights the dark. One comes after the other. You have to want to have both, is that right? Something like that. I also want to see, I don't know if I can do this on screen, but I'm going to try and get, or I think I can, hooking up my eyelid, and I am going in the upper waterline. This not only really enhances the colour of your iris and the whiteness in your eyeballs, but it also makes your lashes longer, and it's very itchy. You have to do it quickly. Ah, done. I'm tempted to just do a little bit of a line just in the roots of the lashes on the outer corners, just because I want to extend my eye shape a little bit, just wing it out a little bit. I've added mascara, and I'm just going back to the Ecstasy Cheek to Chic. Is it Cheek to Chic? Yes. The apples of the eyes, just to balance it out. Ooh, maybe a little bit much. Let's just blend that one out again with clean fingers. How clean are our hands these days? Keep it up. There are all Claudia's Cookie's products matched up. I hope she doesn't mind me calling her Cookie. I think it's just a family pet name, but I've embraced it. And I've gone to get a MAC matte lipstick. It's called Mehr, M-E-H-R. I don't know how to say that. And I've chosen matte because we've got quite a lot of high shine on the lid, in the inner corner, over the cheeks and on the temples. So I just want to bring it down, make it cool with a matte lipstick. I mean, that looks quite bright, but let me take my hair down. I might just sort this out for a little bit. Give me a second. That's a little better. I'm not great at my hair. So that is Cookie's makeup bag. A lot of high orgasmic, ecstatic shine with a matte lip. and a little bit of attitude around the eyeliner. I know you're a teenager, so you gotta work that attitude. Thank you for watching Ready Steady Look. Please do send a picture of your products to me and I shall match them up and show you what I would do with them. Right, I'm gonna wash my brushes and my hands, double whammy. Thank you very much, see you soon.